So right now, let's bring in psychic Cheryl Lynn. Welcome to Beyond the Gate.
Well, thank you for having me back. How are you doing?
We're doing great. We're
Fabulous.
happy. We're fine. We're living day to day, and we're very grateful for anything good that comes our way, and for meeting people like you. Now we're just talking about the weather. How's your weather back there?
Well, I'm in Pennsylvania, so I'm on the other coast, and we have just gotten out of the freeze. We were under ice, for like 3 months, and now things are starting to warm up, and but we were freezing here in the east. It was very, very cold, but we are very grateful for the spring. I just finally got all my mulching done, and but no, it was a pretty brutal winter for us, so we are grateful for any warmth whatsoever. So, and you guys are lucky in California there.
Well, it's a double-edged sword. There's two sides of the coin here in California. Yes, we've had a mild winter. We've had some rain. It's been beautiful. We could have set up in the backyard, barbecued pretty much any time all during the previous year. However, this is the fourth year of a drought here, and we need water. Fortunately, we live in Marin County where we have our own reservoirs, and even though we're tight here, we're not as bad off as the rest of the state. But continually pray for rain. We have the drought. You have the snow. It looks like the scales are balanced in a really weird way. But hopefully, your storms will be more calm next year, and we'll have more rain this year or something. I don't know. But anyway.
Actually, I was going to, let everybody in California know that I did get a strong message from Spirit that I want you to continue to pray. It will get a little bit better. You have one more year to kind of like you're on the edge there, and then it's fine, okay? So things are getting better, but it's still a little bit on edge. One more year, because I did predict a couple of years ago about California, a 5-year drought. So there's one more year there, David, that it's kind of like touch and go, and then it's great. Everything's great, okay? So there's no hopelessness there, no hopelessness.
Great.
Thank you very much. I kind of felt the same way, too. I was thinking about it today, and you're right on target as to what came to mind for me. So what are we going to talk about tonight on the show?
We are going to... Yeah, we have a lot to talk about. We're going to be doing my 2016 predictions. I'm going to put them on here now for a record. I want to talk about 2016, what's going to be happening. I'm going to be giving everybody their tarot horoscopes for their sun signs, what's coming up in 2016. I'm also going to give some future visions, some more future visions to put on here as a record. And the first thing, David, that I want to say about 2016 is it's more of a cold water of reality year. It's not as wild of a year. It is what it is kind of year. Love the one you're with kind of year. It's a time you can take a little bit of a breath and try to like figure yourself out, find your life direction. So it's not as manic, definitely not as manic as 2014, and even not as quick as 2015. 2016, things start working themselves out in a very positive way. We all can take a breath. Now, astrologically, that has to do with Saturn, which is kind of, I call it the hard luck planet. Saturn is a taskmaster, the karmic planet, has now moved into easy breezy Sagittarius, where it's going to be there for the next 2.5 years. And Sagittarius brings in that fresh air, that fresh ideas. It's not so, hard-hitting as what Scorpio was. Scorpio's the truth teller, and Scorpio's the boss and the leader, and between that and Saturn, it was very heavy, hard energy. Now, Sagittarius is in there, so again, we'll be able to take a breath, be who we are, find ourselves, that type of thing. So 2016 starting out astrologically fantastic. Okay?
That's amazing. I need to say this. A couple of years ago, I've had some psychics on the show that always mention the same thing that you're mentioning now about 2016. I'm thinking about, we got to wait to get to 2016. I said, oh my gosh, but now you're saying it too. Like, that's incredible. Your 2016. I'm looking forward to that then, and I'm also looking forward to December of this year when you're going to come on and a special show and talk about Jesus. Is that correct?
Yes, on December of this year, I'm going to do the truth about Jesus. I had a very powerful spiritual experience about Jesus, and I'm going to put the truth out there, and because I feel I need to. I think it'll help some people. I think it's going to give some clarity to some people, and some people won't like it, but, to each his own. But I'm the messenger, David, and I got to give the messages, and we're going to do the truth about Jesus around Christmas time. There you go.
That'd be perfect. No, I want to mention this. Everybody knows my show is fair and open to any guest that believes in whatever they believe in, because we don't state that we're like, let's say, for example, a Christian radio show or something like that, where if somebody believes in Muhammad, or whatever belief system or not that they have, they are all welcome to come on the show and tell us what they believe in, if you know what I mean, to present the information they have. Everybody is welcome here. So this is the first time I'm going to have somebody talk about Jesus Christ, and that's you. And so we're looking forward to that. And I'm going to let you go ahead and tell us your predictions.
Okay, well, thank you very much. Well, I'm going to start out with my 2016 predictions, and I did these on 2/4/15, and I'm just going to start right in. The first thing I got was major oil spill or major toxin spill in the ocean. This kills many fish, horror on the shores. Now, I did see the water getting polluted, David, the ocean getting polluted. There's going to be a lot of fish washing up on the shores, pollution, ocean pollution. A couple of years ago, I'm on the East Coast, we had dolphins that were just like dying and like washing up on the Jersey shore. And that's kind of like the vision I got. It's not so much dolphins, but fish themselves. So I just want to let everybody know I do feel like the ocean is becoming toxic. And, Mother Earth is going to start showing us how toxic it is. Okay, the second thing I got, talking about the ocean, more cruise ship disasters. The ships are outdated and dangerous. In 2017, new cruise ships with new technology that will avoid sinking and major issues. So from now 2 to 3 years, the cruise ships, anybody that does cruising, be aware of this. If these ships are outdated, there's going to be more and more of those disasters. And just basically, I feel like there's going to be like diseases on the ships, some of the ships, until they get into the new technology, and then everything will be all right, okay? But until then, if you're going to cruise, be very, very careful, when you cruise, all right? Okay. The third thing I got was Yellowstone National Park incident that makes global news. Changes are happening there. I get some kind of vibe, David, and Sherelle, on Yellowstone National Park. Something's going to be happening there. I get some kind of vibe in 2016.
Okay.
Okay. The next thing I got was domestic hostages on the rise in America, an increase of hostages. Now, this was very strange because usually when you think about like hostages, you think about, a terrorist group taking another group of people or something. But I saw like domestic hostage taking where like, it was very strange. Like people are going to be like taking their kids hostage, like something like it was a very weird kind of terrorism that I saw in America coming up in 2016. So you're going to see more and more of that on the news. People taking their kids hostage, and it was like really weird. So I did see a lessening of the terroristic groups, the lessening of that, but then just more inter family violence. Okay.
Wow.
All right.
Okay.
Now, the next one is a big one. Big message from Spirit: fracking must stop. Find other less destructive ways. Now, Mother Earth came in big time with this one. I don't understand fracking too much. I understand you get oil or something, you have to put water in the ground. I don't understand exactly what it is.
It's done by pressure, injecting pressure in there, and it's not a good thing. It's not natural, and it messes up the crust of the earth, which could potentially cause earthquakes and things of that nature.
Yeah, they must stop. They have to find other ways. And, David, speaking of Mother Earth, we have to all remember that we're living on her skin. we're living on her skin. The animals and the plants are living on her skin. Now, she does love us, and she does have a contract with God to allow us to perfect ourselves on her. But we have to understand Mother Earth's here for Mother Earth first. And Mother Earth right now, her gravitational pull's a little off, and that's why we're getting all these storms. I mean, she's trying to adjust herself and fix herself. She's going to be here way after we're gone, that's for sure. And and it sounds really, really nasty and bad, but we're like the parasites on her skin. Now, she loves us, but, she's not going to put up with that. So we have to be very mindful of that and really respect her. Okay, but the fracking is like one thing that please stop the fracking. Okay, the next thing I got was Russia is simmering and plotting in secret against the United States. China knows about this, but watches and waits in the shadows. Russia and China in the news a lot in 2016. Well, that Putin guy's back again. Russia's going to be doing something. He's back. Oh. Anyway, so yeah, Russia, something about Russia and America. I didn't get like a war, but I got something simmering there. Something's going on. Okay? Now, on the increase in 2016, non-surgical procedures replacing surgical procedures, fantastic new methods coming in. Now, there was so many, what is a surgical procedure now will be a non-surgical procedure in 2016. You're going to see the medical community like really explode big time in 2016. The technology is going to be fabulous, more and more and more. And I'm not a technical person or a medical person, so I don't understand, David Sherrill, half the stuff that Spirit shows me. But I just saw all kinds of, like, they're putting down their knives, we can do this without surgery. We can do this without surgery. There's a lot of that going on.
I'm glad you said that. That's amazing, because remember, a lot of things are coming true from Star Trek, and Dick Tracy and all that. When Bones on Star Trek was working or talking about somebody from the past, and he said, yeah, they were butchers, the doctors, because they used scalpels and knives, to operate. And now they have this what seems like magical technology, And that's what you're talking about right now. So it seems like something else amazing is coming true. So go ahead.
Yeah, the medical community is moving ahead big time, and like I said, they're putting down their knives for a lot of this stuff, and they're just going to be doing a lot of non-surgical procedures. Now, 2016. Now, David, I do get a lot of people that call me for investors. People that ask me, what do I foresee coming up? People that want to invest. So, in 2016 is a good year to buy precious and semi-precious top-quality gemstones. For investors, buy those top-of-the-line Japanese pearls. These Japanese pearl prices will skyrocket because the oysters will stop producing them. And I see the oysters dying from polluted water, and after 2016, gemstone prices increase. So a good investment starting in 2016 is to buy top-of-the-line, top-quality gemstones, okay? Now, I'm not talking, they got to be like the top-quality emerald, top-quality sapphire, top-quality citrine, top-quality, and invest in gemstones. And then for those that can afford it, I'm not one of them, but for those that can afford it, those high-priced Japanese pearls, which are expensive now but are going to really skyrocket. Because I do feel, and we're going back to with my first prediction where I saw the ocean being very toxic, and I do feel like a lot of the oysters will not be producing these top-quality gemstones or top-quality pearls anymore. So just giving people a heads up that can afford them, if you want to invest in a strand of those pearls or even buy a few of those pearls, that would be a good investment. All right, now
to break the stride there for that, but now you got some gold bugs out there, silver investors. What do you think about that? Can you give us anything on that? I know that silver is industrial use and it's not being replaced as much. I don't know. Do you have anything, or is it inappropriate to ask about gold and silver?
I have gold prices will remain low. Silver, however, will be a great investment. So I do see the silver being a good investment. So gold stays low. Now, for those of you that are really smart, buy the gold low because eventually it's going to go up. Buy it now when it's low, save it, and then it'll go up, and then you can cash your gold in. But okay. Now the next thing I got, and I'm going to switch over a little bit here to some celebrities because people like celebrities. So I got that Bob Dylan, or a major music icon, will cross in 2016. He may start a tour, but it is canceled because of his death. So I do see some kind of like rock icon like crossing in 2016. He's going to start some tour. I got something around Bob Dylan, but to generalize it, somebody in the Rolling, could be somebody in the Rolling Stones, but there's somebody that's kind of like crossing in 2016. So they just kind of like start their tour and then they can't do it. Okay, and the next one is Bruce Jenner will be extremely happy being a woman. This is his true self. He will inspire other transgender people, and I see him talking to large groups of people about his experiences. I feel he's mainly attracted to women. After his transformation, the message to humanity is, be your true self, stop hiding. So Bruce Jenner definitely is going through with this. This is his true self. Now, I know he had this accident recently. I don't feel there's jail time, but I do feel he'll be paying some money. You know, he may go bankrupt, but he's really, after a while, he really is going to be in the forefront. And David and Sherelle, we have to be our true selves. We have to stop hiding, especially in 2016, because it is what it is. Sagittarius, be your true self, find yourself. So that fits right in with the 2016 predictions. What 2016 is about. Okay, the next thing I got is new health care programs to replace Obamacare. Okay, so new health care programs are coming in. Things will get better as far as like health care goes. Okay.
Good.
Okay, more people traveling in 2016 than recent years. The family vacation makes a big comeback. Families become stronger. I see a trend of the old-fashioned family dinner table coming back. I do see something happening, and David and Sherelle, this could be the shift of the millennials that's coming. We're the baby boomers, and the millennials are the ones that are born 1977 through the year 2000. This is the generation that's coming up behind us. And there's going to be, and I feel the millennials have something to do with this, where people are just going to, let's bring the family back together. All this texting and people ignoring each other, I do feel like there's going to be, let's have a dinner together. Let's put the texting down. Let's be a family. Let's talk to each other. So I do feel, again, that Saturn and Sagittarius, let's be who we are. So there's going to be some kind of trend, which I think is a very positive one for some people, where the kids are going to be putting the texting down and just have a dinner, which I think we need. I really do think we need that in this country.
I think we need it for the drivers, too. I'm tired of waiting behind a guy texting in front of me by a stop sign for several cars to go by before I realize, it's my turn to go. For example, funny because we were just in Louisiana earlier this year seeing my brother, and it's legal there, but in California it's not legal to do that while you're driving. So, nothing against people doing that. Please be safe. Pull over and do it. Don't do it while you're driving. It's dangerous. But anyway,
yes,
go ahead.
Okay. I see a president dying in 2016. It could be Jimmy Carter. There is going to be a president that does cross in 2016. I see 2 world leaders step down because of a scandal. Protests continue in America and around the world. Positive change is happening. The people are being heard. Now, that's a big thing, David and Sherelle. They're just starting now, but this is all groups, all oppressed groups, and this is around the world. But finally, people are being heard. So they're not putting up with it anymore. They're not putting up with prejudice and racism and anything that's negative. They're not putting up with it anymore. There's no more ageism. There's no, it's just, the people aren't putting up with it. So you're going to see this around the world. People just protesting, saying, no, stop. We're not dealing with it anymore. So I think that's a very positive thing. That's going to continue on. Okay.
Do you think that's because of the rainbow children that are out now, or what do you think that's from?
Well, I think it has to do with the millennials that are just saying, we're not putting up with this. And, the rainbow children, definitely, because they can't deal with the negativity, They
right.
don't understand it. When we were young, because I'm back in the 1970s, we were fed this crap, this racism, this crap from our parents, You know what I mean? And then, but these millennials that came in and said, we're not going to, listen to that. That makes no sense whatsoever. So, again, it's a very positive trend. It's going to continue on, and, I totally support that, and I'm sure most people do. Okay? Because good changes, and I'm happy about that. Okay? Now, new technology at an all-time high. So many new things coming out all at once. It will be hard to keep up with it. Many choices for consumers. Oh, boy, David and Sherelle. I mean, I'm not a technology person, whatsoever, but it's just like new laptop, new this, new that, new. I don't even understand. iPads, new. It's like it's too rapid. It's too much. You know what I mean? People, just come out with a new thing and something else is coming. So it's like, it's almost going to be what's the word, like an influx of technology, all areas of technology. So 2016 is a big year for that, a big year for that. Okay, and my last one, a younger Kennedy member will start thinking seriously about running for office in 2 years. This younger Kennedy is very much like Bobby Kennedy. They will be very successful and lead the family back into politics, possible Senator or President Kennedy in the future. So we possibly have a Kennedy coming in, too. I know that I did see in the future there's going to be another President Bush. So the Bush family comes in, and we're looking at a Clinton coming in, too. So everything kind of like comes around again. It's very interesting. But I did see a Kennedy coming in there. It could be Senator Kennedy or, even a President Kennedy. But more like Bobby Kennedy, where it was more, humanitarian action kind of person, than like a John Kennedy.
Well, let's hope we get some good people, because we sure need them. Whoever it is, I don't talk politics. I just want somebody good. That's all I care about. I'm sure Sherelle thinks the same.
Yep, I'm with you. So that's it, David. That's basically what I got for my 2016.
All right.
I'm excited about that. That's a couple of predictions ago, you talked about how more schools were going to be online, and I just see it just booming right now. We were just
more
watching
homeschooling and courses on the computer, just like you said. We're starting to see it more and more, so you're right about that one. It's already happening.
Yep, the cyber hacking, all that stuff. North Korea, cyber hacking, all that stuff. Yep. That was one of my future visions a couple years ago. I have more future visions coming up, but Now I want to do my 2016 tarot horoscopes. Now, basically,
I love that.
I know you like that, Sherelle.
Yes, I love it. It. Okay, go ahead.
And basically, this is a snippet of what's going to be happening for you, your sun sign. I really don't do rising or your moon signs, or I do like just basic sun signs. I'm a Taurus myself. A Taurus, we just kind of stick to what we know. But anyway, sun sign, what's going to be happening for you in 2016. And I did these on 1/24/15. And I'm going to start with Aries, the Ram. And Aries is March 21st to April 20th. Problems of the past will disappear for the Rams as solutions and answers come out of the blue. Your love life is very much on your mind at the start of 2016. And you may decide to walk away from an important relationship that is no longer working for you. There's a break mid-year where you may slow down for a while and reflect on your life and the direction it is heading. Money is much better this year for you, and you may indulge in travel. Take that dream trip you have been putting off. Now, David and Sherelle, Aries the Ram has really, the last couple years, we talk about that Saturn Scorpion energy. Poor Aries the Ram has been taking on all kinds of responsibilities, has had to deal with really crazy people in their life, people taking their money, just working hard and really not getting ahead. But now this 2016, finally, the money's for themselves. They get rid of the people that don't work for them anymore. They, can travel and do things for themselves. And I do encourage all Aries, the Rams out there to do that in 2016. You'll have the energy there to do it. Okay, the next one is Taurus, which is me, April 21st to May 21st. Female bulls are featured for 2016, new enterprises, new ideas. The old making way for the new, quiet times and pondering where improvements need to be made in your life. Retreats or being alone will be necessary as you seek the higher meanings of life. The government and extra paperwork comes up near the end of the year. Could be some extra money coming in from that. So I'm a Taurus myself, and we have just been going through, a lot of just changes, and which Taurus doesn't like. It's an earth sign. Changes and just unavoidable change, and people leaving our life and people coming into our life. But in 2016, we're going to be able to be kind of like that bull in the pasture, where we can just kind of take a retreat, take a breath, find out who we are. And David and Sherelle, I'm looking forward to that, because it's been crazy the last couple of years.
I hear that.
Oh. Now, I think this is Gemini. That's you, right, David?
Yes, that's me.
Okay, May 22nd to June 21st. Cleaning up and cleaning out your environment is important to Gemini this year. You will be extra sensitive to clutter, and you may want to get rid of it. This may include mental clutter from your past. Fresh starts and new careers are on your mind. You just have to figure out which path to go down, as there are many choices for you. A younger male looks to you for guidance and follows your lead. So Gemini is doing a lot of clearing out, David, a lot of mental clutter and clearing out of your homes, and you might even improve your home in 2016.
Can I validate that right now?
Sure.
I've already started to clear out clutter. I have a plan for it. It's going to take me a while, and it will continue to the coming year, including mentally and other projects I'm working on. I'm trying to, renovate certain things. So that is dead on. I mean, how could you know that? You didn't even talk to me or other Geminis. That is totally accurate. That's exactly what I have planned and going on. So
yeah, since you're a Gemini, a lot of them, it's just that you need to, and I think it has to do with like the feng shui of things, just to clear out and have fresh starts, and because Gemini is a very mental kind of sign, and you can get all clogged up if you don't quite clear yourself out. So yeah, that makes total sense. But it will be, David, you'll be doing that. Don't push yourself. You continue to do it through 2016. Okay.
All right.
Again, you have that Sagittarius Saturn that's going to help push that stuff through, which is good. Okay, the next sign is Cancer, June 22nd to July 22nd. It isn't as bad as it appears, Cancer. Everything is working out in your favor. Just be patient. Possibly working 2 jobs or major multitasking is needed to keep your busy life going at full speed. An older male wants to help you. Let him. Very busy year, full of adventure. You may have a chance around November or December to slow down a bit, so take it. Now, Cancer, sun sign Cancer, it's another one of these signs that, like Aries the Ram, that just had to go through life changes and people leaving their life, and, what happened to their money, and 2016 is a rebuilding year for them. So Cancer, hold on there, Cancer. Anybody that's a Cancer, hold on. 2016 is coming, and it's a great year for you. Okay, Leo, Leo, July 23rd to August 21st. The lion is plugging away this year and reaping many rewards for it. Your social life picks up, and many invitations and parties come your way. People want to be around you. You do more outdoor activities this year, and that's the thing you did in the past. And watch your money this year. There are many bargains for Leo if you look for them. Rules and the humdrum daily living does not appeal to the lion. And they want to be who they are, and they want to be, kind of like who they are. So Leo's roaring a little bit in 2016. Leo has been kind of like the last couple of years, in their homes, not really venturing out too much. The economy, Leo likes to spend. Leo likes nice things. And the economy has not afforded Leo some of the luxuries that they like, or some of the indulgences that they like. But 2016, they'll be able to do that. They're out. They're more social lions. They're out and about and having a lot of fun in 2016. And they are who they are, and they're just going to be like that. I am who I am. So accept me or not. That's kind of like what I'm getting. Okay, Virgo. August 22nd to September 23rd. Your perfectionism is highlighted this year, Virgo. You want life to move on your terms. Self-improvement will interest you, and you may change a habit you have held for a long time. Unexpected travel for your work may happen, and you are pleased about that. Balancing career and family may prove challenging, but you do it. Don't worry, Virgo, you'll have the money. Patience is needed as checks and payments are delayed. So Virgos are another sign, earth sign like Taurus, just like kind of like working hard, and they really didn't reap the benefits of that. And in 2016, their hard work will reap the benefits. So again, like David and Sherelle, as we're plugging along here, just as you can see, things working out. What you had to put up with in 2014 and 2015, 2016, it works out. So that continues on. Okay, until we hit Libra here. Libra.
Okay, Libra.
Then everything comes to a grinding halt. Libra, September 24th to October 23rd. Female Libras are tired at the start of 2016. Please take a rest. It will do wonders for you. The scales in general are working hard. Demanding bosses put more pressure and responsibility on your shoulders to get the job done. You want to break free from this, but others count on you, so you do your duty. You dream of another life, but as of now, it's just a dream. More money for you, and you can afford some of the luxuries now. Relieve your stress through exercise. So Libra, is going to be going at it at full speed, and, a lot of people counting on Libra. Libra's the ones that get things done. Libra's always the one that kind of like puts themselves on the back burner there, David and Sherelle. Like, they're good, providers. They really are. They're really concerned about members of the family, and but again, working hard, demanding bosses, and just kind of like dreaming for that new life, okay, which they will get in a couple years, okay, but they're one of the signs that lots of hard work in 2016 for them. Okay, Scorpio, October 24th through November 22nd. Conflicts with males or male authorities, try your patience. It's the principle, it's not the money. You want to be right at all costs. A new job opportunity comes your way, and you consider quitting your old one. Your scorpion tail is out this year, and you will sting those that try to oppose you. Enough is enough is your motto in 2016. Your loved ones do not understand you, but they stand by you. Just be careful not to sting them. Calm down, Scorpio. So Scorpio's coming in, tails are blazing in 2016. They are just kind of like, I'm not putting up with it anymore. Like, they're just not, like, just like we talked about those protesters, we're not putting up with it anymore. Scorpio is just saying, I'm not putting up with it either. And so they're really making a lot of advances in 2016, but they are doing it at their own will. Their own will is bringing about all these changes. But they got to calm down a little bit, because when Scorpio gets on a roll, forget it. So just they got to calm down a little bit. Things will come in their own time. But, tails are blazing for Scorpio in the start of 2016. Okay, Sagittarius, and they're November 23rd to December 22nd. The planet Saturn is in your house in 2016, throwing the harsh, cold water of reality on your far-fetched dreams and plans. So take off the rose-colored glasses and see your life for what it is. You'll be surprised how blessed you truly are. Friends and family love you, and they want to be around you. Always a beautiful sign. Your beauty increases even more in 2016. An older male or female is smitten with you, and they may offer to financially support you. You are flattered, but you turn them down. Now, Sagittarius, again, Saturn now is in Sagittarius, and Sagittarius, they like what's next, what's new, what's trendy. They run down the path there. They're really fast-paced kind of sign, beautiful, free spirit kind of sign. Now, with Sagittarius, they're going to have, like, obstacles, They're going to have to be like, I'm going down the path, and, what's that, And Sagittarius says, okay, now you have to calm down and evaluate your life, where's your life at now? So they're going to have like a lot of stops and starts in 2016, but it's all for the positive. It's just for your own spiritual growth, your own personal growth. And I like Sagittarius. Sagittarius is one of my favorite signs. They're so free-loving and beautiful people. Okay, Capricorn, I think this is Sherelle, right?
Oh, yes, that's me.
Okay, December 23rd to January 20th. Capricorn females are tested in love this year. However, all will be worked out for the best. So David's going to act up.
Oh, that's new.
I'm going to brace myself for that.
Sorry, I couldn't help it. He's been already acting up.
Male and female goats search for a new avenue in career and finances. More time spent in the home plotting and planning out your future and life direction. You want to do what you love to do, and you do not want to compromise on that. And any financial investments you made in the past will start to pay off. And invest in the metal silver; it'll be lucky for you. So, Sherelle, you're kind of doing what the Bull's doing, kind of like you and I are together in this. We're just kind of reevaluating our life. We want to do what we want to do, and just looking at our finances and the love life too. David, if you start acting up, Sherelle will tell you about it. And
oh yeah.
And invest. So it's a retreat kind of year for you too, and that's kind of like what we need. So it's going to be a very positive thing, Sherelle. Okay.
Okay.
The next one is Aquarius, January 21st to February 19th. A new love may come into your life. It starts out hot but cools off by mid-year. Enjoy it for what it is and move on. Your home gives you issues this year. Unexpected repairs drain your wallet. You may want to move, but you will not have the money to do it in 2016. Your work life is boring and you want something new. Aquarians in the entertainment field will do great this year. Creative work in general is blessed, and flourishes. Investing in yourself and your talents is a good idea. So Aquarius entertainers are really going to be on the high rise. Like if you're an Aquarius and an entertainer, go for it in 2016. If you notice, David and Sherelle, we're going to get to Pisces in a minute, but there's no love life stuff happening. That was one thing. Everything is, work and career and changing yourself, and there's no major loves or, this is it, this is hot new love. Here Aquarius gets some hot love in the beginning of the year, and then that's it. I was really surprised about that. Usually I get some signs or get some kind of love life, especially Scorpio or Leo or something, but no, it's all, like I said, taking off the rose-colored glasses, and it is what it is. So I just wanted to point that out as I continue on here. Because Pisces is the only one, the next one, Pisces, February 20th to March 20th, is the only one that has some kind of little snippet of love here. So I have major decisions about your love life. You may be busy at your job as you multitask to get everything done. A new career direction comes forward, and you may change your life to do something new. All legal matters work for your favor. So Pisces actually has two loves vying for their attention. Or Pisces is going to be very popular in the area of love. But actually, they're going to have great love lives, but they're worrying about their careers or any kind of legal matters. But everything will work out for Pisces. So that's it, David and Sherelle. That's my tarot horoscopes for 2016.
Perfect.
Yes, I enjoyed listening to, especially ours, and I'm sure the guests did. Very enjoyable. I can't speak for as much, but some of the things you said about it, I said, oh, wow, that's already in the thoughts, and then mine as well, too. Couldn't be more accurate. That's why I believe in this stuff. It's not a coincidence. It's dead on. And if people want to hear more from our guest tonight, Cheryl Lynn, you want to get in contact with her, you want information from her, please go to the 3Ws.whiterose-productions.com. That's whiterose-productions.com. There's a link to it on the radio show page. Please check her out. It's totally worthwhile. She's been a repeat guest on the show for the last several years. She has a special show coming up in December with some revealing and interesting and shocking information about Jesus, so you have to come back and listen to that. And she's also extensively on YouTube. Please check out her YouTube channel as well. You can get that link by going to her website. We're now going to take some callers with
we got future visions yet.
questions after the future visions,
okay.
Of course.
Yep.
And but I just wanted to let people know your website, just to remind them. And if you call her, do not text her, but please call her. She'll be very happy to take your call.
And they can call me, David, at 484-221-9620. And again, like you said on the website, whiterose-productions.com. They go on there. They can see all my services. I do offer half-hour, 1-hour phone readings, Skype readings. When I get a Skype reading, I always say, make me do my hair and makeup. So I have Skype readings available. And then I also have the 6-month tarot horoscopes and a 1-year tarot horoscopes. So anybody that's into this, I can do your own personal tarot horoscope, what's going to be happening for you month by month. So there's a lot of things on the website, so check that out. But again, my number is 484-221-9620. Okay, future visions. I did these on 2/3/15. And again, these aren't exactly going to happen in 2016. I'm just putting this on there here now as a record. And these are things that are going to be happening in the future. Okay? Now, the first one I got is realistic hologram concerts from dead performers. Elvis lives again. Holograms is going to be a big thing. And concerts from dead performers, Elvis. They're going to be so realistic looking. You're going to think it's Elvis. With the computer generation, I mean, it's going to be like, I'm just giving an example, like, Justin Bieber's live here, but then he could have concerts going on all around the world through holograms. It's really going to be something. It's going to be amazing. And talking about holograms, personal hologram computers, no more laptops or phones. I actually saw no more laptops, no more phones. I saw hologram computers coming out of the air, that people have that. So there's not going to be any more. I don't see anybody with any kind of equipment. Okay, again, holograms.
Wow.
Your computers.
Awesome.
It's like that movie where they predicted crime. Somebody's going to commit a crime and they arrest them. They had those two psychics in the pool, but they had the computer is holographic. That sounds exciting. I hope YouTube changes that way as well. That'd be cool.
Yep. It's going to be all holograms. So, great. And it's going to be actually sooner than later. It's really going to be sooner than later. Okay, in 10 years, science and spirituality come together, no more separation. It will surprise many how well the two work together, many answers forthcoming to the medical community about treatments for major diseases like cancer. So in 10 years, David and Sherelle, science and spirituality come together. It's not going to be so separate. And once we hook up, link up there, just wait. All the cures come. You know what I mean? It's the hookup of the two. And we're seeing the start of that now, but within 10 years, you're going to see there's not much separation between the two. So I like that. The spirituality is actually increasing, and the scientific community is actually accepting it. So, again, together we'll, help some of these diseases, especially like cancer. Okay? Talking about disease, okay, no more Down syndrome. It's cured in vitro. No more Down syndrome. I don't see it at all. Number 5, there'll be a machine that all hospitals and most doctors will have that a patient stands in it and it scans the entire body. It will print out an accurate diagnosis and treatment for the patient, not an MRI. MRI becomes obsolete. This machine will be able to fix all medical issues, including issues of the brain. Now, this was an awesome vision that I got, David and Sherelle. I saw a capsule. It looked like a capsule that you stand in. And when you stand in this capsule, it scans, almost like it scans you, and it prints out what's wrong with you and how to treat it. So there's like there's no more MRIs or anything. This is more of this capsule. Again, science and spirituality kind of like coming together. So that's going to be awesome when that happens. It's going to be less, this sounds like really strange, but there's going to be less touching of people too, like really hands-on touching of people. There's going to be like scanning people, and this is what's going to be happening.
Well, it sounds like Star Trek again. It sounds like it's less intrusive or invasive. It sounds like it might be more cost-effective than getting, MRI, and it also sounds like Star Trek and their tricorder. Maybe if they do perfect this technology, then maybe sometime after that they may miniaturize it like the tricorder on Star Trek, which basically does the same thing. I don't know, I just like making those comparisons because it sounds really cool, like the future is really coming to us.
Oh, yes, and, the vision that I got, again, I'm not a medical person, but I understand that this is going to be awesome because of the brain. It's going to be able to detect brain diseases, how to fix the brain, I guess, which is, I guess right now just, the brain diseases in general are very hard to detect or to cure, but I feel in this machine will just tell you exactly what's wrong. So, yeah, awesome. Absolutely awesome. Okay. The next one I got is anti-gravity aircrafts. No more runways. Aircrafts go directly up and comes directly down. Faster travel because of this. No more airplanes as we know them. So David and Sherelle, I didn't see any more airplanes that like have runways and take off. I actually saw them just going directly up and directly down. Like, I just, you know what I mean? These are airplanes that went extremely fast, but there's no more runways. They figure out this anti-gravity stuff where it goes directly up and directly down. So, and it doesn't look like airplanes anymore either. So I thought that was awesome.
They're going to have to do that, especially if we're running out of oil and everything like that. They're going to have to come up with something different. And that sounds just like, the UFO.
I was going to say UFO.
Anti-gravity. So why not? It sounds logical.
Well, David, there is, aliens that are, helping, extraterrestrials that are helping, have been here since, the beginning, and they're not allowed to interfere with us, but they have the technology, and they're trying to help humanity there a little bit, try to do the anti-gravity and the materials that they have. So, eventually I do see something like that. Not spaceships, though. This is more just commercial airlines going. There's no more runways, and it can, a little bit like the Jetsons, I guess, going up and down.
Right.
Yeah, right. That'd be cool.
The next one I got was about the Florida Keys. Be careful about the Florida Keys. I see either going underwater or there's issues around the Florida Keys, okay? So just be careful there. It's just
because I was thinking about traveling there, so that's good to know. That's really good.
This is huge vision, so I wouldn't get a long-term house there, or I wouldn't get a major investment there. You know what I mean? I see something about the Florida Keys. And also I did see, in the future that the East Coast here where I'm at, I did see it kind of chewed up. You know what I mean? I didn't see it, as it is now. So the East Coast itself is going to get chewed up. But the Florida Keys is just one place that I saw was featured, I see a lot of water over the Florida Keys. I do see Bono of the music group U2 dying in a fire. Could be a plane crash. So something going on with Bono. Be careful. Number 9, George Clooney. I like this. George Clooney will run for office and win. Could be a governor, senator, or possibly higher. He will spend his later years in public office and do much good. George Clooney, Sherelle and David, he's in a transition right now. And he is going to be a politician, or he's going to get into politics, but he's either governor, senator, and do a lot of good for people, almost like Reagan, almost like Ronald Reagan. Yeah, so right now he's in a transition. He's still kind of like the movie actor, but just watch that. Watch him transition into this, and like Reagan did. So he's got the right wife for it. So
yeah,
he actually does want service. Okay, and here's my last one. Jerry Lewis is going to die. Now, that's not the future vision. He will be met by Dean Martin first. Dean Martin is and always will be his true love. Jerry will briefly stay on the other side. However, unlike Dean Martin, who's disliked Earth for the most part, Jerry loves Earth and will come back very shortly. He will reincarnate to a family member's child, a male child. Could be a great-great-great-grandson or nephew. Let me turn my page here about Jerry Lewis. This child will look a lot like Jerry, and he will do comedy and film like he did in his recent past life. Jerry loves to perform, and he loves to invent. He will invent more technology for the film industry, and he'll start out as a stand-up comic, working alone, and get into films quickly. He'll continue on his path that he started as Jerry Lewis in this life. So I do see Jerry Lewis. Jerry Lewis loves the earth. Jerry Lewis actually is an inventor. And I do see a member of his family. He's going to reincarnate into a member of his family and continue on, doing stand-up comedy and then film. He loves Earth, so he's going to continue on. So he's very briefly on the other side and then come back. So that's it. That's my future visions.